What if Suguru Geto was an MTG commander? What's going on, builders? My name is Monty McFly. Welcome to New Brew episode 2. Today we got a really cool one for you about this anime that I've been watching nonstop for the last week. Please be sure to like and subscribe and follow all the different socials. We're really trying to get this thing going. We're gearing up to 100 subscriber giveaway. So go ahead, share this with somebody, tell them to come on and subscribe. 100 subscribers on YouTube will do one big giveaway. Now, I've been watching a lot of JJK. I'm really vibing with Suguru Geto right now. I know. However, I really like his powers, and I was thinking, what if he was a commander? What would that look like? So, without any further ado, here's my idea. Okay, so the commander that we're choosing is the Scarab God. Scarab God is 3 blue and a black, so we're in a Dimir deck. And the Scarab God really cares about zombies. So first and foremost, his activated ability right there kind of feels on theme with Suguru absorbing cursed spirits and then being able to manipulate them. So he can pull something out of somebody else's graveyard, turn it into a 4/4 black zombie or cursed spirit in this deck. Also, at the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent loses X life and you scry X, where X is the number of zombies you control. You know, like, so the number of zombies, you get that deeper into your deck to get the cards that you really want. And then last but not least, when it dies, return it to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. So you're gonna get away from that commander tax by having him come to your hand if he gets blown up or if you sacrifice him for whatever reason. Anywhoozle, so that brings us to the obvious. So this obviously wants to be a zombie deck, right? So how does that work? Well, zombies are cursed spirits. Let's talk about it. So, zombies are cursed spirits. We're gonna start with the grade 4, the bottom level, the pests, if you will. I got cards in here like Blade Stitch Scab. Other zombies you control get +1/+0. For 2 mana, beautiful. Champion of the Parish. 1 mana, but it's gonna continue to grow with every zombie that comes out onto the battlefield. Now, for grade 3, we have the Diregraph Colossus. Enters the battlefield with the +1 for each zombie card in your graveyard, and then whenever you cast a zombie, make a zombie. Also, the Diregraph Captain has Death Touch. Other zombies get +1/+1, and whenever another zombie you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life. So the board is getting bigger with the Diregraph Colossus, and the board's getting taller with cards like Diregraph Captain. Moving on to our grade 2, Tomb Tyrant says other zombies get +1/+1. Pay 2 in a black, sack a creature, return a zombie card at random from your graveyard to the battlefield. We'll roll some dice, so we'll summon any kind of cursed spirit onto the battlefield. Then we have cards like Cleaver Scab, which says pay 3, sack a zombie, create 2 tokens that are copies of the sacrificed creature. So if I can get some zombies with some good anthem effects like Diregraph Captain, sack it, and then create 2 of them, they're that much bigger. Or some ETBs like we're about to talk about in our grade 1. So these zombies, when they come out, if they're not dealt with, they're going to possibly win me the game. Other zombies I control have flying. This is the Horde Wing Scab. Whenever 1 or more zombies I control deal combat damage to 1 or more of my opponents, you may draw cards equal to the number of opponents dealt damage this way. If you do, discard that many cards. My other grade 1, which I'm very excited to put in another deck, Gary himself, the Gray Merchant of Asphalto. When he enters the battlefield, each opponent loses X life, where X is my devotion to black, which should be a lot. A lot of these zombie cards are black, mono black. And I gain life equal to the life lost that way. Now, our special grade zombies. If these are allowed to be on the battlefield with the right conditions, they should do some devastating combos. First up, we have the Grave Spawn Sovereign. So you can tap 5 untapped zombies you control and put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Rot Hulk has Menace. When this creature enters, return up to X target zombie cards from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the number of opponents you have. If somehow I manage to get this into the graveyard and animate it with my Scarab God, aka Suguru Geto, Rot Hulk is going to bring back my most powerful zombies equal to the number of opponents I have for 4 mana. Okay, theme number 2. Another really cool thing about JJK is that everybody has their own domain expansion. So this deck has to have those. If I was building Suguru Geto for Magic the Gathering, the domain expansion would look something like this. Rooftop Storm would be part of my domain expansion. Any zombie that's in my hand, I can just play for free. And with other cards that might, double my, ETB triggers, like Reflections of Lijara or even Necro Duality, now I'm getting double zombies for nothing. And then I have cards like Liliana's Mastery. Zombies you control get +1/+1. They're getting stronger. And when she enters, you create 2 zombies. So for 5 mana, you're getting 6 power and you're bolstering the rest of your deck. Another Anthem effect for your domain expansion for that. All right, so that's it for our kind of like utility domain expansion kind of theme. Last but not least, we want to win the game. What's our win conditions? So the one card I'm going to show you guys, very simple, Rise of the Dark Realms, right? I'm able to reanimate your cards anyway, already with my commander, with the Scarab God, aka Suguru Geto. If I find you guys have a lot of really cool creatures in your graveyards, I'm going to play a Rise of the Dark Realms and reanimate everything with no drawbacks, right? Yes, they're 4/4 zombies with the Scarab God, but Rise of the Dark Realms says I have everything exactly how it is, and I should be able to win the game when something like that happens. Okay, that's going to do it for the new brew for the day. We got the Scarab God, aka Suguru Geto, in the command zone. I'm excited to play it. I'll let you guys know how it goes with Commander Debrief. Please like and subscribe, press all the buttons. We're doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers. Remember, build the play, respect the table, win by creating. We'll see you next time. Aetherforge is a growing community of creators sharing ideas and inspiration. Support the Forge by liking this video, subscribing, and leaving a comment below. Your contribution may seem small, but remember, even the pyramids were built brick by brick. Welcome to Aetherforge. Win by creating.